Hello, I'm Nathan, and welcome to our channel. I wanted to just take a few moments to talk about our channel where we would rather be board gaming. Like what you can expect. Well, gaming is usually serious business, and we should always be serious, right? And if you've seen any of my videos to this point, then you know that we're about silly fun here. So, games should be fun that we play, but also the time that we spend with our family and friends playing them. So I don't intend to do like blogs or comment directly or indirectly about politics or current events, news, tabloid gossip, stuff like that. There's plenty of other places, channels set up specifically for that. I want this to be a fun family place, something I could share with my kids, so that maybe others could share with their kids if they want it. It's not that I don't have feelings or thoughts about these issues. It's just I choose not to do them here. I can go to those other places if I want to do that. So I want to keep this like a little escape for me. Just a fun little silly kind of board game related place. I can go keep it lighthearted, fun, laughing. You can laugh along with me. You can laugh at me. I don't care. So this is the kind of content you're going to find here, and I hope that it will reflect my goal in that. Because I want you to be able to share this with your family. That kind of brings us to who is this for? Well, I obviously set this channel up in the first place for myself. Okay, I'll be honest. It was for me and my family and my game group and such. We always, I don't get together in big gaming groups a lot throughout the year, and it always ends up I have a group I'll get together with this family or these people and stuff, and there's always someone who says, "Oh, what was that game we played where you got those little cubes and you take them like to the market and you'd sell them and what was the game? What was the game that does that?" Gee, I have no idea because there's no games that do that, right? We always run into that kind of issue. So I thought, oh, why not? I'm going to do something a little bit different from some of the other channels. A lot of the other channels, and I understand why. They focus on a lot of the new games that are coming out. The new cool shiny. Ooh, shiny! I gotta have it. But they focus on the new games, keeping the market going, letting people know what's out there and such. And I understand, I get that. But some of the older games that I enjoy, and my game group enjoys, it's hard to find information on. And so I thought, well, I wanted to do some like instructional videos where I could do playthroughs. Some I'll do solo, it's fine, and others I'll actually record multiplayer, and I hope to get a lot of that on the site as well. And leave those so that before we get together, somebody could go watch a video and say, "Is that the game I thought? Yeah, I think that's the game. Well, let me refresh the rules so that the games will go quicker. The game night will go quicker. Just keep it fresh on people's minds, and it makes it easier also for me to explain a game. Many games, even games like Hyperborea, I've actually gone through the steps of setting up the game, loosely, lightly explaining the races, and say, all right, let's jump in. This is what you do in your turn. Draw 3 cubes, place them. We go around the table, and I say, okay, now we're just gonna reset. And now that you know how it's going, and kind of teach it that way. A lot of games I've actually done that. I remember Blueprints. We actually played around and built a tower, and after we built one tower and explained the scoring, it made perfect sense, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is neat, this is cool." And so we just started over. I mean, it's not that long, and it doesn't. It cuts down on the number of surprises that people run into during the game by doing it that way, and so this way I can keep it a little fresher on people's mind because it's visual, and so they can get that. So I'm doing it for me and my family and game group, and I decided why not put them out there. Maybe somebody else can get some enjoyment out of it, and I hope you can. I hope someone out there can watch a couple of these videos and enjoy it. But just like I want to keep the content of the videos lighthearted, I hope to do the same with the comments and stuff. I want families to be able to feel safe here. So, what kind of content will you find? Well, I will be covering some older games, especially when we do playthroughs. We might just record an old game that we're playing. Do some solo plays. I'm going to do solo games, but also just solo plays of the multiplayer games, and keep the content like that. I've also doing some like DIYs. These were some early videos I were doing, trying to test it out, get it going, test the equipment and the editing and stuff like that. So if you want a more in-depth look at my foam cores, how I did some foam core inserts and stuff, then you could go to my DIY Olympus game. It has more in-depth, shows some of the materials I use, my cutting board, stuff like that, techniques, thinking process. Future DIY videos will probably be more like a montage. We'll have a couple of games, show you a few little things I've done, and not be so much step by step as I did in that video. But I do plan to do some more of those in the future. Might do some painting. I don't know. I'm not a very good painter. I don't have high-end quality paints or anything like that. But it might be something interesting or fun to share with someone. So I might do that in the future. But like I said, I'm not professional at all or anything like that. So what kind of leads into like the quality, just like the quality of my paints and stuff are not expert. Quality of my equipment is not expert, and I'm not using high-end editing equipment or anything like that. So what you can expect though is a more consistent quality. If anyone's watched any of my Agents of Smersh, my old mic went completely out on me. The picture quality was not as crisp and stuff, but I got a new camera, new mic set up. I'm still testing a few things out, but you will get more consistent quality where it is worth watching. It's not going to be a burden to watch it if it's on a game that you're interested in. And as I make more videos, hopefully I'll make fewer and fewer mistakes and make them just a little more enjoyable. But like I said, I'm doing this for me and my game group, as a rules refresher almost, and hoping that other people can get some enjoyment out of it. So I'll probably never have the high-end, polished, cool videos that some other people have. I'm just hoping they'll be good enough quality that they'll be worth watching. I set up a Facebook and Twitter and Patreon and stuff like that, mainly just so that other people can't come in and troll and say, oh, this is their website or whatever. And I don't plan on doing a lot of content through that and all. I just want to keep it simple, at least for now. I don't want to be pushy or anything like that. I'm not gonna be asking at the end of every video, hey, why don't you subscribe? I don't know if you know how to subscribe. Do you know how the YouTube works? You need to click this little subscribe button. You know how the YouTube works. If you like the channel, you like what you see, you can click like on the video, you can subscribe to the channel, do all that stuff. Great. I'm not going to be asking for likes and money and all that stuff. I'm doing this out of my own money, time, energy, just for fun, and hoping that others can get some fun out of it. So I'm not going to be bugging you with all that. And so that's kind of some of the stuff that you can be expecting on the channel here in the future. And now that I've got my new equipment set up, I'm hoping I can get more videos more often. But they won't be daily or anything like that. But hoping that you can come along and enjoy some of the videos that you find here. So thank you. If you are still watching, thank you so much. Big thumbs up to you. Thanks for choosing to spend some of your time with me on this channel. And I want it to be as close to as if you were sitting here with me. I would treat any of my people like that. So that's why I'm trying to keep anyone that comes to visit. I don't like all the language and stuff in my house around me and my kids. And so you won't see that on the channel. And so I hope that you will come back, join me, just having some silly little fun, playing games. So take care. Hope to see you again soon. Bye. And I'm Nathan. I would rather be board gaming.